What's up, everybody? Well, it's another week of midweek previews, and we are at closing day at Kentucky Downs. That's where we'll go for this preview. Race 10 on the card. It is the Pepsi Gunrunner Stakes, going 1 mile, $400,000 purse for 3-year-olds. And as usual, a full field plus also eligibles for this one at Kentucky Downs, a field of 12, and then 2 also eligibles, the 13 and the 14. So it's a great race. There's no doubt about it. We've got a ton of ways you can go. Kind of a crapshoot, like always. This is Kentucky Downs, so we'll see if we can find a winner here. We'll see what we drew out of the hat. No, I'm just kidding. No, the number 9, Fort Washington, is who I put on top here for Shig McGahee. Joel Rosario aboard. Woo, Joel had some struggles over the weekend. It's pretty crazy. Everybody on Twitter really burying Joel. One thing I know about Rosario, if he's had a bad day, he does usually rebound with a decent effort in the next couple of days. So we'll see what happens with this one. Number 9, Fort Washington, like I said, top pick. A horse I've used a lot in the past, and he sucked in the past a lot. He did come back at 10-1 in a race where I did not use him and win at Monmouth last time out by a half length. It was Tail of the Cat Stakes. He looked pretty good. It was easily the best race of his career so far. So my hope is he's kind of woke up. My hope is he's really going to take to this surface. He's a horse that's kind of run everywhere. And even though that this is a completely different surface from anywhere he's ever been, I do like that he has put up decent efforts over multiple turf courses. So perhaps the 9 Fort Washington's kind of the right horse for this spot today. I like the 5-1 price. You know how it is at Kentucky Downs. You don't really want to play favorites all that much. This place it gets a little goofy, all right? There's no doubt about it. So maybe this horse can kind of show up here and run a solid race. So the number 9, Fort Washington, my top pick. I'm going to get, speaking of goofy, I'm going to get a little goofy with this race. I try to throw one in every race at Kentucky Downs. It's kind of a little bit under the radar, and I'm going to do it here with the number 10, Ice Blast for Steve Asmussen. This horse had been running on the dirt and was decent. Had won a race at Lone Star, 2 races back, 4 races back. The horse broke the maiden at Lone Star, but nothing fantastic. Moves the horse last time out to Ellis Park, runs in an allowance race. First race on the turf, gets second, was beaten 3 3/4. So listen, it wasn't perfect, right? But I think the horse could improve second out on the turf today. And I think Kentucky Downs might be his track. This is another one. He's shown he can run on some different tracks and not do too bad. So maybe second on the turf, Kentucky Downs, kind of that horse that's like, yeah, right on the fringe. I'm going to play. I like the price of 12-1. So I do like the 10 guys that underneath play. Speaking of that race last time out that Ice Blast was defeated in, the horse that won the race was the number 4 Play Action Pass. He's in this race as well. He's 10-1. He's another one I'm going to try to throw underneath. I'm just going to hope that race came back pretty strong. It did from a speed figure standpoint. Like I said, I think Ice Blast will move forward off of it. I think Play Action Pass is a horse that, seems to be pretty good when running on the turf. I like these two. I'm going to give these two a shot. I like that Lescano jumps aboard. Really good turf rider as well. So a lot of positives there. So the 9 on top for me, Fort Washington. Just hoping this horse can make it 2 in a row. Maybe has improved at the right time. I like the 10 underneath. I like the 4 underneath. I do sort of like the favorite, number 7, Stitched. I would give him a little bit of a look as well. Had won 3 in a row. Did lose just 4 days ago over the surface. That's the other reason I did not kind of talk about him here. I'm very skeptical he's going to run in this race. You never know, though. It's Kentucky Downs. They try to run him back pretty quick at times. So maybe we'll see him. I would doubt it. So I kind of stayed away from talking about the horse. He certainly has a chance, though, if he does indeed enter. So, all right. Anyway, on top, 9 on top, Fort Washington, the 10 Ice Blast, and the 4 Play Action Pass, kind of in that second and third spot. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to hit the like button. If you really like it, you can subscribe and get alerted anytime we do those. So good luck, everybody, if you're playing Kentucky Downs on closing Wednesday.